Welcome to Business with Louis, the show where we explore the latest concepts and strategies in the world of entrepreneurship and business. I'm your host, Louis, and today we're going to dive into a crucial topic that can make or break any business: cold outreach that works. Cold outreach is a technique used by businesses and entrepreneurs to connect with potential customers, partners, or investors without prior contact or introduction. It's a way to initiate conversations, build relationships, and ultimately drive sales or collaborations. But what makes cold outreach effective? And how can you use it to grow your business? To answer these questions, let's first look at the core principles of cold outreach. At its heart, cold outreach is about providing value to others before asking for anything in return. This means doing your research, understanding your target audience, and crafting a compelling message that resonates with them. It's not just about sending out generic emails or messages, it's about building genuine connections and offering solutions to real problems. One of the key principles of cold outreach is personalization. When you take the time to tailor your message to each individual, you're more likely to grab their attention and start a meaningful conversation. This can be as simple as addressing them by name, referencing their work or interests, or showing that you've done your homework on their company or industry. Another important principle is to focus on the benefits rather than the features of your product or service. Instead of listing off a bunch of technical specs or features, explain how your solution can help solve a specific problem or improve their lives in some way. This is where storytelling comes in. By sharing real-life examples or case studies, you can bring your message to life and make it more relatable. One notable example is the story of HubSpot, a marketing software company that used cold email campaigns to grow its customer base from scratch. By targeting specific industries and job titles, and crafting personalized messages that spoke directly to their pain points, HubSpot was able to generate thousands of leads and drive significant revenue growth. Another example is the startup company Crew, which used cold outreach to connect with potential customers and partners in the tech industry. By leveraging social media platforms like LinkedIn and Twitter, Crew's founders were able to build relationships with key influencers and decision makers, ultimately landing major clients and securing funding from top investors. So how can you apply these principles to your own business or career? Here are some practical tips to get you started. First, define your target audience and do your research. Identify the companies, industries, or job titles that align with your goals and values, and learn as much as you can about their needs and challenges. Second, craft a compelling message that speaks directly to their pain points. Use storytelling techniques, such as anecdotes or metaphors, to make your message more relatable and memorable. Third, focus on building relationships rather than just trying to make a sale. Follow up with your contacts, offer ongoing value and support, and be responsive to their needs and concerns. Finally, don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. Cold outreach is an art, not a science, and what works for one person may not work for another. The key is to keep testing, learning, and improving your approach over time. In conclusion, cold outreach is a powerful strategy that can help you build relationships, drive sales, and grow your business. By focusing on providing value, personalizing your message, and building genuine connections, you can overcome the challenges of cold outreach and achieve success in even the most competitive market. As Gary Vaynerchuk, a renowned entrepreneur and marketing expert, once said, "The most important thing in business is to be willing to take risks and face your fears." Cold outreach requires courage, resilience, and a willingness to learn from your mistakes. But if you're willing to put in the work, the rewards can be enormous. That's it for today's Business with Louis. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, every great business starts with action. Make your next move count.